Okie dokie. Let's get our blog post, our blog post page now configured for use with our SEO component. So there's the information we've already got for the Gatsby config. So we've got image, site, language, site locale, username and author name, and we want to have some additional bits which are article, published date, modified date. So let's go and get those plumbed into our blog post template now. This open and our blog post template, pop this in here, split that over there, and let's make that a bit smaller. Okay, and same as before, we're going to import the dump component and add in the props we need for that, for our SEO component, but we're just going to have them visually with our dump here. So let's copy them out from here and not forget the author prop, which we'll put under our user twist. It's going to equals author name. So we need to get some information from our use site metadata hook. Bang. And we're going to auto import that, which is up here. So what is it we're going to need? We're going to get title, description. Those are going to come from our MDX. Image, so there's image. Path name, we're going to get that from our fields.slug. So site language, site locale, Twitter username, and author. They're all going to come from our site metadata here. So just put that in there, put some commas in, hit save, see what happens. Oh, I missed. Take a look at the terminal. Oh, it seems to be plain. There's no author. There is. Oh, there's not. My bad. There we go. Let's put that in here. Hit save. There we go. Pretty has done its thing. Seems to be complaining about the items which they don't exist yet. So let's go and let's configure these bits we need to configure. So the title is going to be front matter title. Excuse me. So I'm thinking maybe we will get front matter here, and we'll destructure some things from here. Title, date, cover, and obviously we're going to need them in the query here as well. So we're going to want to put cover, and we're also going to want the public URL here, and we're going to want fields slug. Like that. Take a look at. Let's just see if we can get away without rerunning the dev server here. See what we've got now. So titles coming from front matter. Description. We need the excerpt under body. Like that. And we're going to bring that into here. So front matter body excerpt fields. And the image is going to be cover dot public URL, and the path name is going to be our site. We're also going to want the default image actually, and so let's get the image and site URL in here as well. these dialogues popping up really. Site URL, and I thought I copied image as well. Let's type it in. No biggie. Right. So image, cover, public URL. Path name is going to be the fields slug. Site language is going to come from our site metadata, along with site locale, Twitter username, author name. It is going to be an article. Publish date is going to be the front metadate, and our modified date, we're just going to put that in as now. But as a new date, that's going to be date dot now, and this is going to be to ISO string. Hit save. Take a look at our page now. If we can go through. Cool. Okay, so let's just got an extra tab here. Let's go to this one. So we've got a title coming from the front meta. We've got our description coming from our excerpt. We've got our image, which is the public URL of the image for Gatsby image sharp. So we're going to need to prepend that with the site URL. The same with the path name here. We're going to need to prepend that with the site URL. So site language is okay, site locale is okay, Twitter username, author, article, published date, and modified date. These are good. So we just need to work on these two now. So let's do that right now. We are going to, in our cover here, sorry, image, we're going to keep, what are we going to do? We want to keep the cover, but there could be an occasion where that is null. So we want to say if this is null, then we want to have some backticks or some backticks. And then in here we want to get the site URL. So if it's null, then we're going to have the site URL and the image. So that is bring up, yep, image. Yep, cool. And if we do have a cover, then we want to have site URL again, and the cover dot public URL. Let's hit save there. See how that looks now on our dump. Okay, so we've got it prepended. We haven't got any additional forward slashes in here, so that's cool. So we just need to do the same for the path name here, which I think is a bit more straightforward because we just need the site URL. So let's take that and put that in there, and we need backticks again. And then we need to wrap these in curlies, and then $, to say it's a variable. Save that. Cool. So then this is all the relevant information we've got being passed in to the component now. So now it's just a case of swapping out this with SEO, and then add in SEO here, and then this is going to be React. Oh, actually, before we do that, I'm going to be ahead of myself. Let's put this back to dump. Let's hit save. Just putting the logic in here in case there wasn't a public URL. So let's just check on a non-post without a cover. So this image is now defaulted to the site default image.jpg. Cool. So doesn't look like it's going to break for either of the different differing types. So one has a cover in the front matter and the other doesn't. So that looks good. So we'll go ahead and change this to SEO now and rename the import because we're not using dump anymore. Let's change this to React SEO component. Hit save. Quickly go through it again. Make sure nothing's broken. Doesn't appear to be. That's the code blocks, third post. Okay, all looking good. So I think we'll call it on this video for now with that. We'll close that. We'll go ahead and we'll just commit what we've done already here. And then we will, in the next video, we'll build the site and check our meta tags. And then I think we're good to publish to production. So let's just take a look at our code here. This is our site metadata with this as well. So we added the site metadata to that. Yep, okay, cool. And then we added in a default site image. So add site metadata. And default image. And then we added in SEO component, and then we configured our SEO component in here. Let's commit those, and we are good to go. So go back here. That is it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it useful, and in the next video we will go ahead and we'll build our site and get ready to push it to production. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.